Welcome to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Cory Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day?
And Aryn Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items in my job, he can play it right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
The thirst is absolutely real, everybody. I am Sir Aryn Carter, and you are listening to Sacramento's #1 video game podcast, the Video Game Bangs Weekend Bang, everybody. Brought to you by I Believe in Comics Coffee, powered by NRG, and the newest one, of course, Get Your Bump. That's right. Straight to the nose, or anally, I've heard, get straight to the bloodstream a little quicker. GG Gamersups.
Yeah.
GG Gamersups. Get your bump.
You actually brought a thing.
Yeah, you brought the you know, you gotta get the...
See, when I first got this thing, I was like, oh, that's way too small. It's never going to last. But wait till you see the size of this spoon, Aryn. This is what makes the whole thing worth the while. That's it. That's all the bump you need to get.
That's all the bump you need to get. Definitely all the bump you need to get.
That little tiny bit will keep you going. Bring you enlightenment.
All day.
Hashtag ad.
Hashtag ad.
We're muted.
Yeah,
We're all muted.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Has it been a while, Aryn?
Can you hear us
Are
now?
we back on?
Yeah, no, we're off.
There it is. Okay, so we gotta do the intro again.
Okay, I'll do it all over again. Gamersups.
GG Gamersups, everybody. Get your bump with Gamersups. GG. It'll have you high for 3 days straight, according to, I don't know, scientists.
I don't think it does anything like that.
But
it get you focused.
It will get you focused.
You get you focused. Get you those...
with the nootropics.
Those pentakills.
Healthy
those,
energy. And use code VGB. You can save.
Definitely. That's what you need to do.
Save
Head over to the website. Use the code VGB. You will save how much? 10%?
I believe so.
10%.
10%.
Type it in. It'll be a surprise. They got lots of good flavors, too. But if you're not sure what flavor to get, if you get the sample pack, $5, you get 3 of the flavors, and you can figure out which one's your favorite.
Let's be honest. Acai. What is it?
Acai.
Acai.
That's what I got right here.
Acai. Yeah, whatever.
Acai.
That's the one you go
Dragon
with.
fruit is really good. I really want to try orange.
Is that what it is? Acai? Where's
Acai
acai from?
from Brazil.
Yeah.
It sounds
He's
like
from
it.
Brazil.
You heard his voice, everybody. Cory Vince is here.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
It seems like you're getting over a little head cold.
Telemundo.
Okay, a Spanish fly head cold.
Spanish.
Yeah, it's
Spanish
it's
soap
a weird
opera.
kind of disease where you just speak Spanish every once in a while. It's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Yeah,
Telenovela.
It could be worse. Actually, I was like so paranoid. I went to the doctor and everything because I never get sick. I
What do
just
you
don't.
mean never get sick?
I never get
You
sick.
were sick like a week ago.
Exactly. Let alone getting sick 2 times in a row. I had to go see a doctor.
Okay, and the doctor said?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Is that the same disease that that little girl in Logan had?
Yeah. See?
Adamantium
right.
poisoning?
No.
Gamer subs almost went everywhere just now. Gamer subs.
Get your Gamer Subs. 10% off, everybody. Go use the code VGB and get your discounts off of Gamer Subs. David Webb is here, the real one.
What's
not the
going on,
fake
everybody?
one. Have you ever been to the movie theaters in the last 2 days?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the doctor.
Have you ever been to the doctor?
Yes to the doctor. No to the movie theaters.
You should probably, because I've been to the doctor once or twice.
Yeah.
Didn't see the emergency sign on one of the places. Went in for like 2 minutes, and I was like, "This is the best doctor ever!" Like, I'm getting right
They're
in.
attentive.
They're taking care of me.
Then you see the copay.
And then all of a sudden, my doctor was like, "It's just allergies, man. All you got to do is take this."
Wait, you went to the emergency room for allergies?
Well, because I was having breathing problems. Like, this
Okay,
was-
yeah, you don't want to fuck around with breathing
That's
problems.
true. Yeah, that's
So I was like, all right,
legitimate.
let me go in. I mean, it's not really like severe, but
Right.
I'm just, I don't.
You would
I
like
mess
to
with
breathe,
breathing. Yes. So when I was doing everything, I was like, man, there's nobody here in this room. The doctor came out instantly, saw me, and he's like, it's just allergies, man.
$6,000 later?
$1,700 later.
Really?
What?
Yes, no lie. $1,700 later, I went back to my job, looked at my insurance, actually read my policy, and then proceeded to ask my HR, who in the hell needs this policy? Like, there's nobody on this planet that would ever need this policy. It does nothing. It literally does nothing but say, hey, you got insurance.
You have insurance.
Yeah, on paper.
It's cheaper if you were to just pay the penalties for not
I
having
might as well.
insurance.
Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah.
It's stupid. So anyway.
Speaking of insurance.
Yeah, speaking of insurance, Aryn's here, everybody. Aryn
Your
Roselle.
favorite insurance salesperson?
You know what?
That got another story for Aaron, right? Didn't you have like a girl you were trying to mac on that just was like playing you just to sell life insurance?
First girl that I ever like. So I don't know.
He was getting serious.
I don't know if anybody, guys out there. I don't know how many guys are confident to just go to random women they have never met before on the street and just try to, have a conversation. So I was like, you know what? Balls to the wall, Aaron.
Go for it, man.
And actually,
you got this.
My friend, she's a friend of mine. She actually said, you know what, Aaron, go and do it. Patricia Friendly, really really good friend of mine. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go do this. This girl is attractive. I'm going over there. I go over there. We're talking for like 3 hours. This is in my class too, in my college class. Talking for like 3 hours, joking around and everything like that. Class is over. I walk her back to her car. We do this awkward hug handshake thing because we just met each other. And I was like, hey, we can hug each other. Let's hug it out. Boom. We exchanged phone numbers. We're talking over text. And she's like, I asked her what she does for a living. I was like, I'm an ASM for, GameStop. It's easy to describe, Mm-hmm. She was like, I can't tell you what I do. I have to show you.
Oh, dear.
That can go 50-50.
Right?
That can go one of two ways.
Right? So
sell you something?
I'm Captain
Sell you
Overthink.
something.
I overthink everything. Right? So I'm going around. I'm asking.
Aaron's thinking, I'm going to get laid.
I'm talking to my friend Steven. I'm like, what is, I've heard this line before from other people that have tried to sell me things. And I'm like, oh my God, I've heard this tactic before. Please let her be a prostitute. Please. Please. Thank you. Good old ninja.
Hey.
But then it all unfolds and she ends up trying to sell me life insurance. She was not interested in me at all, just my money and my cell. And I deleted
Next
her phone
time,
number.
instead of saying ASM, say you're an ass man.
Okay.
And then you can definitely be able to tell, gauged on that, how it's going to go.
It will definitely bring something to light.
I mean, it's still true. Assistant manager, ass man, it's short.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I guess. I forgot to introduce the last people that are here. We can reach out. They've probably been here since the Christmas show, everybody. It's the chat room. Say hello, chat.
Hey, what's up,
Hey.
chat?
Just looking at
Staring
a
at
blank
black
screen,
screen the whole time.
Freaking time.
Oh, the Christmas show. Oh, I'm still recovering.
How are you? Actually, you were fine.
Wait, me?
Yes.
Really?
Cory, you were fine.
Thanks.
I mean, you may have, spaced once or twice during the show. I want to know how you were, though, Webb.
Oh, that was fine. Once I got over that hump, that was fine.
I remember walking outside. We're like, we're doing the show. Cory's like, come on, let's start the show. And I'm like, hey, let's start the show. Let me find Webb. I walk outside, and sitting by himself with his wife with a bottle of water or a cup of water or something, staring at the cathedral as if Daredevil was hugging a gargoyle around it, staring back. No.
Deadshot and Gargoyle and Daredevil.
You said
fighting.
I believe you said something to the effect of, "It feels like I'm sweating, but I'm not."
The exact quote was, "I feel like I'm moist, but I'm not."
Yes,
because I kept touching my face, and I was watching the cops.
And that's the other thing. That's the other thing. I don't. Hey, thanks for the follow, but I don't know anything about getting too stoned. Because I don't, I've had friends literally since junior high to now that all, partake in, extracurricular activities. And that's fine. But they have never decided to do it around law enforcement.
Well, it's legal now, so it doesn't really matter.
That's true.
There's that.
But there's still the whole...
I didn't anticipate them being there.
There's the history of it not being.
Right.
And so it's not like it's so legal that everybody's just not that worried about it.
Here's the thing. I had it's probably a quarter of a cookie.
Yeah,
right?
a quarter.
I mean, it was a big cookie.
The
cookie was probably about this big.
So I had a quarter of a pound.
Yeah.
A quarter of a pound cookie.
Yeah, it was a quarter pounder that I had,
with
basically.
Cheese. Mm-hmm.
Definitely was not a quarter pound.
But
he would have been on the cathedral.
Thank you.
Swan dive.
What's it, Assassin's Creed?
Yeah. I said, no, it's fine, guys. Just put the haystack right there. I can make it. I know.
I go put on a hood. I'm not even wearing a hood.
I've seen it so many times.
There's the eagle. It's fine, guys. This is safe.
Yeah.
As soon as it caws, right?
Yeah.
Then you just hear a splat. It's like, welcome to the wake of.
I think it was like
The thing is, you guys already did a Webb tribute show, so how would they know if this is the real one or
We
not?
just replay that one.
Just replay that
You got
one.
one of those boy who cried wolf situations.
Yeah.
Leap of faith. Thank you.
Leap of faith.
I now know my where my limits are, and plus I heard that the edibles are actually stronger
Yeah.
than
I thought they
You
were
feel like
too.
you-
everybody
apparently-
I've talked to.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's more psychoactive, for sure.
No, my friend told me a story, and she was like, "I literally thought I was gonna die, like, because I ate too much of one."
I didn't think I was gonna. At no point did I think I was gonna die, but
He
it
swore he
was
saw a
very
Batman.
uncomfortable.
He saw a Batman.
And one of the gargoyles moved. That was it.
And the strange thing about it, there are no gargoyles on the cathedral.
Yeah, there isn't.
That's
not
the
one
weird thing.
gargoyle.
Not one gargoyle.
Well,
That's
no
the weird
wonder it
thing.
moved.
Yeah.
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 That's
So,
what it
you
is.
know.
We got
Anyway.
a stupid ton amount of things to get through, so let's do some banging around the web.
Banging around the web.
If you haven't already subscribed and downloaded as many episodes of the VGB as you can, you might want to do it fast because there will be no internet in 2017.
That's confirmed. No
That's
more
right.
internet.
2018.
No, I'm 2017.
Have to
You're
talk
shutting it
to
out
each
now.
other, write letters,
Like,
talk on the phone.
what do we do?
I'm getting an owl. Like in
what's
Harry
it-
Potter. You guys are gonna get owls all the time.
You're getting an Overwatch League?
Yeah. I'm gonna buy an Overwatch League.
All right.
What's the guy's
I got
name
20 mil
that,
sitting
that
around.
killed it? Aji Pai?
Something like
Oh,
that.
really big mug
You
guy?
mean punchable face?
Yeah, Ajit Pai, a.k.a. the human douchebag, decided, you know what, everybody? I'm going to end out this year on a high note. He said, I'm going to take away the one thing you love the most, the internet.
And then I'm gonna make a video.
Did you see it? Did you see his video?
I've
No,
seen it.
I
Yeah.
I didn't watch
It's like a troll
it's so
video,
happy
right?
that it's like scary because like it's got this like
It's
peppy
like
music.
propaganda.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
basically saying these are the things you can do in 2018 when we don't have net neutrality anymore. And he's like doing the Harlem Shake and like all this other crap. Like he's got Game of Thrones, a dragon flying at his face.
Now, I think what needs to happen is that the real nerd geek community needs to exile this man. He's not allowed to like geeky things or play this. I'm a really cool nerdy guy.
He don't give a shit.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tries to he lures you in with his giant Reese's cup mug and his talk
was
of Star
stupid.
Wars. and things like that.
Everybody like I haven't like heard anybody who likes him.
Guy made a shitload of money though. Bet you. Bet
Yeah,
you
that's
those
why he doesn't
lobbyists.
care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, fuck it, I'm rich. He could get overturned. Who knows what's gonna happen? But he did his job.
So,
good job.
As we all know, FCC repealed the net neutrality. I don't know what the actual thing was called. What happens now is the big question.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Well,
how
now-
does the landscape look? We all know this is going to benefit big corps.
Well, so the FCC overturned it, but it still has to get passed by Congress. So it can.
Somebody told me that it's already gone through, but Congress can do something about it. Like they're already like trying to come up with new stuff for it.
Right.
protect-
Yeah.
yeah.
So basically it went through the FCC because the FCC had to approve the change, and then Congress has to approve the change. And
Hold on,
so
let me see, because I thought the same thing,
yeah.
but apparently that's not true.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But here's the thing: is in either case, the Congress, unless I'm wrong, most of the Congress is Republican, which is the party that's advocating
they've-
for it.
they've got
so
three
it's
more.
pretty much.
I heard a lot of Republicans are against it too.
Yeah, I mean that is true. I'm not saying all Republicans, but
I was trying to find a thing because I saw somewhere online where they were saying a few states are actually stepping up to this thing where they're trying
More.
to keep
Trying
We're
net
one of them.
neutrality.
Go California.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was a
ton.
given. That was a straight given. As soon as I saw the headline on the article, I was like, so California's definitely in
Yeah.
that pot
Oh, yeah.
of we're going to keep net neutrality around. They're actually trying to pass whoever that guy was they showed. It could be a freaking mayor for all I know. But he was saying he's going to try to make it to where if you're a service provider in California, you have to have net neutrality. Yes.
Good.
And I'm like, okay, but I mean that still sucks for the people in the middle of the country because I know they're for damn sure not going to be a part of that whole rallying cry.
Yeah.
I saw New York in there, of course.
Right.
The coasts.
The
Yeah.
coast-
Yeah, the coasts are definitely going to be in on that.
I looked up pros and cons of net neutrality? Because I wanted to know, I want to know both sides. Mm-hmm. Are there actual pros to not having net neutrality? And, there actually legitimately isn't from what I've read. It's all benefiting the companies. That's the only reason why we wouldn't have net neutrality.
It's crazy. I was having those thoughts too, because I also looked at the pros and cons, and there are absolutely no benefits.
Yeah.
And it's just the same thing of people don't really think for themselves. They think based off of what their party tells them, or their parents or their grandparents, and it's all our fault. I mean, the number one group of people that this decision affects is the millennial generation, our generation, and the group of people who votes the least amount is the millennial our generation. Yeah. So I mean, we get what we deserve. This is an extreme case of a situation of a thing that really only benefits a very small group of people, but they're very powerful, obviously.
Yeah, it's literally the 1% is who it benefits.
Yeah, there was I guess only 5 people who voted. It
was 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2, and they voted the party line.
Yeah,
every one of them.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, so it says it's not going to go through another vote now, but Congress is trying to draft new legislation, and people are suing.
Yeah,
FCC.
Yeah.
So
That's what it was.
that's
states
what's
are suing.
That's what's going to hold it
in
place until
Trump's out.
Just
hold it up in court until.
One of the things,
come on, Flynn, hurry up.
One of the things that people were saying, or the article I was reading, as this pie guy and people, his followers saying as a pro, is that net neutrality blocks innovation, and they're spinning it as saying that these smaller, say a video streaming service wanted to start up. Well, Netflix is so big, they won't have a chance because of net neutrality. So this way, they could, theoretically, Comcast can charge Netflix more money to stream and this little guy less money to stream. That way, they have a chance, and they kind of handicap Netflix. That's how they were spinning it. I'm like,
that's what's crazy is that it's the right wing that's usually so about, the best open market.
Right, exactly.
Let's let the cream rise to the top or whatever,
right.
Less regulation.
Yeah.
But here they are sticking their hands in there trying to regulate the shit out of the internet.
It's ridiculous. But even that example doesn't even make any sense, because that wouldn't happen. They would go with they're going to make money. That's the whole point of this. Is Comcast wants to make money, AT&T wants to make money, Verizon. So they're going to go with the company or the group that's going to make them more money. So little guys are going to suffer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, expect to pay more on your Netflix and your Hulu and your Xbox Live.
Did you see that thing? It's from Australia where they had packages for social media for streaming. So you basically have to pay $5 a month to use Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. And that was the scariest thing I saw. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna do something about this.
Oh, shit, that thing my aunt reposted on Facebook 3 years ago saying that if I don't retweet this, the internet's going away. I should have did it.
Yep.
Way to go, Cory.
It's my fault.
Yep.
I'll take this one, guys.
100% your fault. I don't know. If it actually goes through, I feel like there might be some small company like I said, Metro PCS came out with all these other big phone companies, and they had their market. They had basically the hood market where people were like, "Oh, cool! I'll pay $50 for this phone, flat rate, and if I don't pay, you turn it off, and if I do pay, it stays on." And a lot of people went to Metro. There was Metro phones everywhere, and that's what got them on the radar of T-Mobile, and they merged. So I think somebody small is definitely going to hit up something like that.
Here's the problem with that, though. I agree. I think that's going to happen. But remember how crappy the service was with Metro when it first came out.
It was crappy.
So that's what's going to happen is we're going to go back to
Stone Ages.
Yeah, 10 years ago internet speed, but have not have to pay extra for Twitch or Facebook or whatever.
Downloading your adult movies now, people, before you get the low loading stuff.
Yeah,
that's what it's gonna be. 316 chat says Netflix was going up against
going up again in January.
Going up again in January. So with everything getting pulled off of Netflix, first of all, I don't know why they're raising prices. Why would they do that?
Probably raise prices so they can make more money, so they can get more licenses to bring them back on.
Disney is going to take their stuff off, and this is all spinning into, of course, what we got up next. Disney is just gearing up their own stuff to have their own streaming service, whatever that's going to look like. And Hulu is out there stealing people left and right. I got coworkers that keep saying, I'm just going to do Hulu now. Like, there's nothing on Netflix. And I haven't been on Netflix in maybe 2 years now.
I definitely use Hulu more than Netflix. I have both.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Hulu.
Like, I would have never thought Hulu used to be just like 100% free. You go there, you watch the stuff, and then them just blow up out of nowhere. I don't know. But that was one of the downers.
Well, I mean, Hulu is more like their whole thing is like current content. So you're getting this week's maybe it's a day later or whatever, but you're getting this week's show. You go on Netflix. You've had it for how many years have I had Netflix? I don't know, shitload of years. I pretty much watched most of the stuff I want to watch. I think about going to Netflix to watch some of the new movies, but even then, like, I do that in between catching up on my regular shows on Hulu. So it's just up to date. It's current.
We see somebody put that fake tweet out from Blockbuster saying Netflix, it's our time again. Nobody's going back to stores, people.
I don't know if this was on your stories, but as another sad thing, rest in peace, AIM. AOL Instant Messenger got put up.
I thought that was
last year.
already.
Yeah, I thought that was gone a few months ago.
ended it.
What did they get rid of then? There was a messenger that already died.
No,
I think
they got rid of AOL emails.
They announced AIM. I think it was going to die a few months ago, but it was finally dead.
The official cutoff was like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
First of all, who the hell is still using AIM?
I saw tweets from people saying that they used it for work. There were companies that were still using it.
Cheap companies that didn't want to.
Metro PCS.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what kept the phone so cheap.
And I really want to know what these companies were that had all these important, emails through and messages through AIM.
I wonder if AIM has like an archive of all of our old conversations. I would pay like good money to get some access to my 15-year-old conversations.
Oh my god.
Drew Natardis said, so we're going back to 2015 internet. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing.
Well, kind of. So he was kind of asking in chat, when did net neutrality get passed in the first place? When did Obama pass it? Said 2015. So he was wondering what the internet was like before 2015. And if I remember correctly, it was the same, but it was just a matter of there was no regulations that said no, Comcast, you can't do this.
Oh, so it was still the Wild West.
It was still Wild West.
It was just nobody thought to do it like
right.
that. Yeah,
but
throttle crap.
Because of that, they were like, no, that you can't do that, and that's why they did the legislation.
And that's why they did it. But now that it's overturned, it could just go back to nothing could change, but more than likely we're going to start seeing...
the companies, they know they can do it now, so they'll do it. Yeah,
that's why they wanted it to... That's why it's been changed. It's changed so they can make more money.
We're going to see... with this slow internet speed, I'm already tired of commercials in front of my YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be very upsetting. Like,
so, to turn it around, like, what makes net neutrality so bad? Like, what are they saying makes it a bad thing?
So they're saying that it stifles competition and it stifles innovation and it doesn't give little companies a chance.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
This just in, YouTube took down Ajit Pai's video of him doing the Harlem Shake thing.
Good.
Why?
I don't know.
He doesn't need any more attention.
Just probably out of spite. Yeah. Literally out of spite. There's no freedom of speech on YouTube. How dare you? You thought anybody could just do whatever they want on YouTube, Cory?
Not anymore.
No.
Net neutrality's gone.
Exactly.
Okay, this could come back and bite you, Pi, whatever his name is.
It's Ajit Pai.
Ajit Pai.
Yeah.
It's Pi.
Pi.
I found
he said, but you can call me money.
I found just like a quick list
pay
of
me.
pros and cons right here.
Okay.
What we got?
So these are the pros of net neutrality. So this is why we need it. It says it creates an equal playing field, protects innovation, provides everyone with the freedom of expression. Illegal activities are still monitored. It would classify internet service providers as utility providers. The cons of net neutrality is enormous amounts of data are consumed without compensation. Reduced income.
Hold on. So you're just saying a lot of data is being consumed, but nobody's getting paid for it. Are we losing money somehow that way?
So per this article says, with the internet was first brought into the public, the idea of having a streaming service was unfathomable. In the 1990s, internet users had a good time being online in AOL chat rooms, rest in peace AIM, and waiting 20 minutes for a cool website to load. Today, there are real-time video calls. Companies like Netflix, providing legal streaming and illegal streaming as well. These services are provided for free on the infrastructure of the internet service provider. Reduced income from internet uses limits infrastructure improvements. Priorities could be assigned by the ISP. So they're saying that is a good thing. The priority assignment of the ISP, that's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing. And I don't understand why are the ISPs complaining? We're paying them to access
use,
this stuff.
And
so
it's going up like every year.
I don't understand.
They're trying to police the internet more. That's what it is. There'll be way more restrictions on it. More things will be like chargeable.
Yeah.
I mean, literally everyone they're paying the companies for the internet, right? They're paying the ISPs for the internet.
Right. Well, it doesn't make any sense.
And that's not enough?
It sounds like what they're saying is like Netflix doesn't have to pay Comcast in order to put their stuff on the internet. I'm using Comcast as a generalization.
No, Comcast is that's fine.
But it doesn't make any sense because then we pay Comcast to then access it. So why do they care where the money's coming from? They want money coming from both ends. They want it coming and going.
Well, it seems like with this too, like what they're talking about, like the illegal stuff. Like, so they want to be able to go in there and like throttle or shut down basically, where Aaron Carter here gets 99% of his content. So no more Game of Thrones for Aaron, no more Rick and Mortis.
There's other ways of doing that though.
So I'm trying to see what do we do now? Like, since this thing is already, what is the next step?
Vote.
Yeah, there are ways to. I keep seeing it going around. Ways to try and at least maybe cushion it. From what you're saying, it's like they're passing regulations, so we need to contact your senators or congressmen. Get involved and sign petitions and make it known what we want to happen, and hopefully they listen to their constituents. And but
they will in California. I think it's like, how do you reach out to the ones that are not, on the coasts? I mean,
that's the thing, is you reach those people need to reach out to their state leadership and say we want this too. But here's the thing, though, is it's all well and good that these states are saying that they're not going to do it, but it has to be in the regulations that the states have the option, because Congress could pass it saying states do not have the option to opt out of this, and then that could be its own thing.
And they could also do a thing where it's like, if the state does say you have to have it to be in here, then that just means Comcast just doesn't go here or something.
Yeah,
there's no internet for you there from these companies or whatever. Like, if you live in California, you only got Frontier or something like that. Yeah,
pretty much. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
So, I mean,
I don't know. That would make those ISPs better if Comcast wasn't hogging everything? Because I know somebody who has Frontier and she really dislikes it. But I also know that Comcast doesn't allow other people to go into their territories, right?
It's like broken up into different like districts, and certain providers are allowed to have the monopoly of one area. You have to have Comcast if you're in this area. And the way it was explained to me, somebody described it as like a security issue, but I don't really understand how that applies to national security, but that's how it was described to me. But it's more like a monopoly, kind of.
Yeah.
Going to the internet real quick, going to the web chat room. Good Lord. Punch the Bird says they will listen to the shareholders. Shareholders want more money,
right?
And to answer what do we do now, it says buy stocks, get rich, just like them. Game says hack the planet.
Where's Anonymous right now? Can't they get us out of this whole mess?
No, they're just gonna.
They use the internet.
They're probably the internet connection is slow now. Yeah, like sorry guys, this net neutrality hit us hardest.
Their next video is all pixelated.
I know, not because
dropping frames,
not because they did special effects.
No,
like this isn't special effects. Everybody, just we have an upload of one.
We need a new internet, people.
Just
get on that.
It might be.
You know what I see happening is if it does work out to where California is exempt, I see Google, because they're already working on their own ISP.
Are they really?
Yeah, and then Facebook. Facebook is working on their own ISP
Interesting.
service.
we're gonna
So I
have
see those two rising up, and then we're going to have some pretty kick-ass internet in California with Google and
or
Facebook.
we're gonna have a
Yeah.
war between Google and Facebook, and we'll see.
It's all
who
going to be
wins that.
online, so it's fine. Either way, we're going to have internet.
Great
so.
Flame War of 2019.
Oh
No,
my
Facebook
gosh.
needs Google though. I mean, you got to go on Google to get to Facebook, right?
Yeah.
You go to google.com and then Google Facebook.
Yes.
And then, yeah.
That's
That's the fastest way to get to Facebook.
I don't know what the black actor's name is on Stranger Things, but he says he still uses Google just to go to YouTube. He Googles YouTube and then goes to YouTube.
I worked with a lady that Googled Google so that she could Google something.
Wow.
I almost ripped my hair out.
And that's why we
'Cause I was
have
trying to explain it to
no
her.
more net neutrality, everybody.
Yeah. I was like,
That's
oh,
exactly why, right
yeah.
there.
that drove me
lady.
crazy.
Write your ladies, whoever that lady is, right?
Comcast has been paying cities to block Google Fiber. Yeah, okay, that's the one I heard about.
Right.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, is if
Hold on,
it's-
reiterate that because she said it off the.
Yeah, I guess they think it's onto the mic.
Comcast-
Voice actress.
I gotta be in front of the mic.
Comcast has been paying cities to block Google Fiber, so it may not be that easy. True, but if what Aryn said happens, and California is exempt, so they're saying you can't charge people, Comcast may bounce, and then Google can move in.
And hopefully that's what it is, because nobody likes Comcast anyway. Let's be honest. Nobody likes
Nobody.
Comcast.
Nobody likes it's a necessity. That's what you have in the area. Like I hate AT&T, but that's what I have in my
Comcast
area,
is
so I have
the
to have
Ajit
it.
Pie of businesses.
Wow.
It's the what?
The Ajit Pie.
Okay.
Shots-
Everybody hates Comcast.
Shots freaking fired.
Damn.
There's other ones out there that people hate. I know that too. Like,
AT&T's the other terrible one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AT&T and Comcast are both awful.
Sheesh, what else is there then? Yeah, Sprint, I guess.
But see, nobody's
Nah,
more
Sprint
hated
doesn't
than
have internet.
Comcast.
Sprint has internet.
Not ISP and mobile internet, yeah, but you can't go to Sprint and say you want.
No.
What they're gonna have is they're gonna have cell
Sprint,
internet.
high speed internet.
Yeah. So wait.
For home? Oh, let's sign up for home here. Oh, Cory, you're already. Let's not sign up for home here. Yeah, the Sprint has it. You can get Sprint in the house. Internet broadband provider. Boom. It's got a 3-star rating on Google.
That seems.
That seems what? Yeah. All
I
right.
don't, I don't know if that means what you think it means. me look this up.
We'll move right on along, everybody. Let's get into some better news. We've already hit you with two downers already. And
Wait, we didn't really talk about the AIM thing. I wanted to know, Aaron, did you use AIM?
no, I never used AIM.
What did you use?
I used what? That's the chat
ICQ?
service,
Were
right?
you on the off-brand messenger?
No, I was
Like,
on Yahoo Messenger.
Yahoo Messenger? What the hell kind of life
Yeah.
did you live?
You know what? I was so enthralled in Yahoo Messenger. I even downloaded the like external program to have the messenger just pop up on your screen and everything like that. They had different chat rooms you can roll into, like specific.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, like, it
but
was dope.
AOL had that too.
I never used. I started on Yahoo, and that's where I was at. So like Yahoo in high school, everybody was on Yahoo for email. Look at that. Gaming is gaming in the chat. Look, ASL. Everybody knows that one. Age, sex, and location.
That's the creepiest thing, though, like by today's standards.
Oh, by today's,
if
yes.
someone says that now, you're like, ooh.
Or
ask people.
it depends on their age. If you guys are both older and you used Yahoo, then she'd be like, "Hey, throwing it back." Let's, But I don't know. That's where I was. So
What was your original handle? Do you remember it?
Captain Ginyu
Really?
916. Yeah.
What a nerd! What a weebo!
I was into Dragon Ball Z, and and
And Captain Ginyu was the best you could come up with.
me and my crew were the Ginyu.
Those were the
Force.
weakest fools,
They were the dopest. They was a squad. They stayed together,
and they got squashed like a squad
It didn't
too.
matter that they got squashed. They were a squad, people.
Oh.
They were a
Yeah,
squad.
they died together.
Yeah,
Not
right.
really. Actually, the captain stayed alive, and he just died in Super. So, but no, that was a squad. Yeah,
I
yeah.
also had a weeaboo name.
What was yours?
You ever watch Tenshin Muyo?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Ryoko and then my birthday.
Wow. Wow.
Webb.
I do not remember what mine was.
You do.
But
You do.
I had AIM, Yahoo, and MSN.
Oh yeah, MSN was
I
good.
never had MSN.
I had them all too. There was one program that you could use. I can't remember what it was called. If you remember this in chat, I'll love you forever. But there was this program, and it was the first of its kind. You could log in with all of your different ones.
Oh yeah.
And you had an interface.
I remember what that was. I just
ICQ?
had all three windows open.
Chat Arknight saying ICQ. What is that?
No, it wasn't ICQ.
I said
Okay.
ICQ earlier.
I have to message my friend Derek.
Some of the names in chat room. James Gists was My Little Viking. Okay.
What?
That's what he says.
Really?
My aim was My Little Viking. Who is it?
Trinity. That's what I used. I used Trinity. Gaming since gaming.
You
Thank
use
you.
all of it?
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, Trinity was one that put all of your messengers together.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Ahead of its time, apparently.
Ahead of its fucking time. My first was Cory Rules 2000.
Okay,
That makes sense.
That's
Rules spelled RULZ.
Z.
Yep.
Clearly.
Yep.
Obviously, it's the 90s.
And then I grew up and I matured a little bit, and it was Ludog03.
Ludog.
Ludog.
What's that?
It was a Sublime reference.
Oh, okay.
The dog's name in the group was Ludog, the Dalmatian.
Good old Ninja says his name was Adidas 2099.
Nice.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, never used AIM. It was always Yahoo.
Oh, good old Ninja. Winamp, another blast from the past.
Winamp was a good one. I
Yeah.
had Winamp. I had Net Zero as well.
Winamp beat the shit out of Windows Media Player.
Llamas. Yeah, I remember that for some reason. And Winamp used to...
You could actually customize every bit of the interface.
Yeah, I was going to say, you could have different...
Download skins for
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I don't know why they took that away.
Winamp, Trinity on my old dial-up connection. Oh, that was the life right there.
That's what we're getting. Well, good news. With net neutrality gone, you're going to get that
We'll
back.
be right back to the Stone Age.
Yeah.
This show is going to be actually done all through AIM.
And Napster. You're going to have to find us on Napster.
You're going to find us on Napster.
Until Metallica
And
shuts us
LimeWire.
down again.
Is Napster still around?
No, Metallica killed it.
I'm going to actually Google Napster. There's got to be a website. Somebody bought the URL or something. Yeah, you can get, Napster. Play unlimited music. It's a streaming service now.
Huh.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, they killed what Napster used to be, I guess.
Oh my god, I love
Right.
Napster so much.
I never used Napster. Or
another one.
LimeWire.
LimeWire was Virus Wire, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never got a virus with LimeWire.
What was the other one? FrostWire?
I don't know. Whatever that shit, all my
LimeWire.
family members would have me fix their computers because they'd always get viruses from me.
Yeah.
So I never installed any of that.
Yeah, that mess. Napster, when it first came out, I remember having dial-up. Actually, do you guys remember Blue Light Special from
No.
Kmart?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They gave you free
discs.
Yeah, free discs that had the internet. I would get a whole bunch of the free discs, and I would just use one to download whatever music. Kazaa, that was another one. Jay Gist throwing it back.
Wow, Kazaa.
Yeah, these are old.
I did
ones.
use Kazaa, actually. That's where I got my stuff.
Use Kazaa.
I did use Kazaa.
I've never heard of Kazaa.
There was
Yeah, I never heard of it either.
apparently there was according to Wikipedia, there's Kazaa, iMeme, never heard of that one.
Oh, yeah, I've used that.
TechNap, SnowCap, OpenNap, and Napster are all in that kind of category of things.
I mean, was streaming.
iMeme was streaming.
Specifically streaming. Yeah, so you make your list, and it's
So it's like Spotify.
yes, except it was one big list.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
So get ready to go back to all of that, everybody, because the internet is dead. So
Demonoid.
I've never heard of Demonoid.
Yeah,
Now somebody's reaching deep.
Going
That's
for
what
them
they're
deep
doing.
cuts.
Yeah, I just googled Demonoid, and that it's a BitTorrent tracker apparently. So
I'm
know.
thinking Destructoid. I was like, why does that sound familiar?
oh no, yeah, that's a website. Can we get to some good news, people?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
For the love of everything, half bad, half good. Disney went and did it, everybody, for a whopping $52 billion.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Fucking liar.
Disney buys Fox Studios and cable TV channels for $52 billion.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that was the number.
That is the number.
52 billion.
Billion. After weeks of rumors, of course, the deal is done. Disney buys large chunks of Rupert Murdoch's Fox Media empire for $52 billion. The list of what it won't take is shorter. Fox News cable channel it won't take.
You can keep that one.
No, that's all yours.
I don't want that one.
Broadcast networks and Fox Sports are expected to spin off onto their own businesses. The Disney conglomerate adds Fox movies and TVs, including big-name franchises like the Xmen, Avatar.
The movie?
Okay.
Yeah,
The movie. Yeah, Alien. They're getting that franchise.
Hey.
Yeah. So does that make all the aliens that are birthed from the Queen, now Disney princesses?
Yep.
You know, they
Wow.
they could put the aliens in the Guardians of the Galaxy. now.
Boom, they could.
Yeah.
Oh man, look, think of the
Crossover.
options.
And the big one, everybody, The Simpsons.
Yeah.
They own The Simpsons now.
Disney
Simpsons.
owns the Simpsons.
Disney owns The Simpsons
Wow.
now.
So I saw 2 really good memes after this happened. The first one, it was Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent, like from Justice League or one of them. I don't know. And Clark was like, "So how did you get the rights to Xmen and Fantastic Four?" And he goes, "I bought the company." And then the other one was Mickey Mouse's face on Thanos' body. And it was like Disney's collecting companies like Infinity Stones, and it had Star Wars and it had X-Men, Deadpool.
I saw that one. Yeah.
It's hilarious.
The chat saying Hank Hill can now be in the MCU.
Oh my god.
Are you ready to say mutant finally in the MCU?
Oh, thank God.
I know.
Kingdom Hearts, we're gonna have Deadpool. We're gonna have
Yeah, it's all open.
Cool.
It's all open now. They can do all that stuff, definitely. And of course, the implications for the Marvel Cinematic Universe have gone crazy online with everybody talking about it now. So the thing that was a little murky, though, is will the Fantastic Four go over? Because actually, the rights to the Fantastic Four are owned by a smaller company, which escapes my thought right now, and is not in this article.
that company saw the price tag that everything else before, and they're like,
$53 million.
Oh yeah,
"Get ready, boys, we're
Yeah.
gonna retire."
But Disney owns the distribution rights to it. So they can make the movie, the people that own it, but they can't put it out anywhere.
They make it all day.
The
but
only way that they can do anything is they have to work with Disney to put out a Fantastic Four movie.
okay.
So it's
So
kind of in
they
the
don't
vein.
have to sell it if they don't want to.
Yeah, they don't have to sell if they don't want to, but it's and literally, I think if that company, I can't remember who the heck they are. I can just Google it, but if they sell the Fantastic Four, they have nothing. I don't believe. I think they have no other franchises. So
It's one of those companies that realized that the Fantastic Four, the rights to them were up for grabs, and like, holy shit, guys, we gotta move now. Bought it for like $500.
yeah,
And now they're just sitting on it.
and yeah, that's all they got to do. They just got to sit on it. It is see, even in all these other ones, everybody keeps saying 20th Century Fox, but that wasn't the deal. They're
A Dying Hope says Fox owned them,
yeah. See,
and now Disney does.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it because actually, the Nerdist reported on it first. They did a little thing where they not first. That's where I saw it first.
Yeah.
I don't know who reported on it first, but I saw Jessica Chobot go out and do her little video about they might have to team up just to make another Fantastic Four. Giggity. But I don't know. I'm ready, man. We're in almost. We're on the cusp of what is it? Phase 4.
Yeah, there's a video I want to go back and watch, but it was like 10 fan theories that prove that X-Men have been in the Marvel Cinematic Universe this whole time. And so I want to go back
Alright.
and watch that and see how people are like fitting them in. But I
don't want that though. I don't want a retcon thing where Wolverine's in the background the whole time. Like, no, I don't want that.
like Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Yeah, exactly. I do not want that. I you know what? I will. Comics Explained did a good one where he said, you start from the beginning, you do a Charles Xavier movie, and then through the troubles that he had, he realizes mutants are dangerous, and so he wipes the planet with Cerebros. Wipes the whole planet of the knowledge that mutants are around. And that's why you have them calling them, like special people or the gifted people and stuff like that. They don't know. They don't have that whole history of mutants are a thing.
Yeah, you're overthinking it.
What do you mean overthinking it?
You just literally need to write one line for Scarlet Witch that says
More mutants.
More mutants. She erased them with a sentence. She could bring them into the MCU with a sentence.
True.
And it could be just like a small scene in the next Avengers movie. She just whispers it somewhere. By the way, there's mutants now.
By the way,
Bam!
That's the after credit scene.
Yeah. And then
know.
you just see like, I don't know, a Wolverine at the zoo turn into a man or something like that.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
That is the worst thing
the
ever.
writers can figure it out.
Writers will figure that part out. Like a chunk of ice, like, forms into a man or something like that.
You make it sound like somebody's just sipping lemonade with ice, and all of a sudden, just Iceman breaks out.
Iceman! I'm a mutant.
That's terrible. Let's see. Good old Ninja says no Deadpool and X-Men movie. Yeah, that's probably going to be the first thing they do. Disney owns Fantastic Four. Dying Hope says, I don't think they do. 316, there was another company involved with the share of Fantastic Four, and Disney and Sony are sharing Spider. Aaron is correct. 316 says that. But maybe somebody in chat will figure out that company's name. Literally, I don't think they have any other thing but the Fantastic Four. They're just, hoarding it. So this means, what happens to the Inhumans? Inhumans were literally just a placeholder for the X-Men. And now that the X-Men are back home,
it's not canon anymore.
It's like,
come on, let's be honest. If no one watched it, it didn't happen.
That is true.
Well, the only way that it would still exist is in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because that's still going fairly strong.
Like I said, if nobody watches it, it didn't happen. And as far as I know, nothing happened after season 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Wow.
I'm disappointed with the direction they took this season. They should have gone with Sword.
Well, they have to build that in. And so and I even seen, again, Comics Explained said that's how you can tie in the Fantastic Four. You just have it to where Reed Richards is a part of the initial thing of building Sword, because after the Infinity War, we're like, oh crap, we got space threats out there, so we need this organization called Sword. They send people out. Of course, they come back with powers.
Here's the thing, though. In the first episode, they skirt that reference. One of the characters was like, what do you mean? This isn't S.H.I.E.L.D.? Don't you guys? I thought you guys would have a space station named Spear or something.
Okay.
And I was like, wow. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean,
okay,
yeah, but that they didn't concrete say that there was something out there.
The first 20 minutes of the first episode of this new season for S.H.I.E.L.D. was very tongue-in-cheek, like, oh, where are we? We're in space. Of course, that's the one thing we haven't done yet, kind of thing. It was very, heavy-handed.
316 says, do you think they'd have mutants and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. first, like the Inhumans? Ooh. I don't think they would. That was too much. I don't think they would keep, no. Inhumans didn't work, so let's try mutants now. Let's see if, it's going to be the same thing. Because Inhumans and mutants, I don't care what anybody says, are basically the same thing. They're just superpowered human beings. Their abilities are different, yeah, but on the whole, it's all the same. You don't like that phrase, on the whole?
Inhumans have alien DNA. X-Men are 100% human. Their genes are just mutated.
So you put two of them in the room. Could you tell the difference?
Yeah.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah.
Because they're on the DNA level.
You want me to tell you how I tell the difference?
How?
I smash a Terrigen crystal, and I see which one dies and which one becomes powerful.
The other one could have just been a regular human.
Maybe. Maybe not.
See? I don't know. We'll see how they all go. Probably 2020, maybe, is when they start rolling out stuff.
I watched... probably 2020. I watched Guardians of the Galaxy again.
I did that too last night.
One or two?
Really?
One or
I
two.
watched 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, last
two.
night.
I haven't seen it yet.
Wow.
On Netflix.
I cried.
Oh, it's on Netflix?
I
Okay,
cried
I gotta
again.
watch it.
I told myself not to. I was like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, I cried like a little bitch.
For what?
The ending part gets emotional with Yondu, and I got sad. The Mary Poppins part, I had a little tear coming down my eye.
I didn't.
Don't spoil.
You haven't seen it yet?
I haven't seen it yet.
It's out on
Wait a
DVD.
minute, what?
I've got it on Netflix now. I'm gonna watch it as soon as I get home.
We are past the point of no return for no
It's
spoilers.
on VHS already.
Well,
Yes.
I'm in the room with only 3 of you. Don't spoil. Don't spoil it.
And the chat.
Well, there is a Mary Poppins reference that made me cry.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a
So
spoiler.
technically you're in the room with 22 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. 316 mutants are
It's not that reference.
born with their abilities and humans aren't. Yeah, but you're failing to understand that Marvel, since they did not have the X-Men, they substitute them with the Inhumans.
Oh no, that part I 100%
because
agree with.
they're so close. They're almost indistinguishable.
Yes.
It literally is. If you put 50 Inhumans and 50 X-Men or 50 mutants in a room and mix them around, you couldn't pick the other ones out.
What you are saying is so racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
You sound so terrible.
That's
You
right.
sound-
If they all just go back to Asteroid M, where they came from, they'd be fine.
Wow.
And then humans just go to the
Can't believe
blue
you
side
just-
of the moon.
I can't believe you just went there.
That's right.
Wow.
Put them all back.
Can you imagine if you substituted any 2 countries of people with what you just said? Take 50 of these people and put 50 of these people in a room.
Couldn't tell the difference.
You couldn't tell the difference.
That's
We're having
right.
national.
Not unless you had a
CR here.
microscope.
Yeah.
Good
They're
Lord, Aaron.
only different on the DNA level, and that's
Good
it.
Lord, we're gonna be the first thing shut off the internet when
Yeah.
that guy gets his control of it.
I don't think Ajit Pitt is going to be the guy with his.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He made his money. That's right.
Yeah.
Other good news: the long wait for the second Star Wars movie came out,
Boop, boop, boop,
and
boop, boop, boop.
it has been getting raving reviews. Of course.
Wait, what? Star Wars?
Yeah.
It's been getting terrible reviews.
No, it hasn't. What have you been seeing?
I've been hearing.
It's been getting good reviews from the websites, but on Rotten Tomatoes, like the audience score was like 54%.
Yeah, I've heard very mixed things about it.
Yeah, that's why when you were talking about it being so like.
Maybe I've only seen because look, IMDb says 8 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes says 93%.
Yeah.
What am I reading?
IGN gave it a 9.5, I think.
Google Movies 82%. So where are you seeing the bad ones?
Go to Rotten Tomatoes and look at the audience score.
Oh, audience score. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, audience score gives it a 57%.
Yeah, they give it 57%, but the tomato meter is at a 93. I don't know. And that's out of 294 reviews counted?
So, from what I've seen and like heard from friends, they didn't like it when they watched it, and then they thought about it for like a day, and then they liked it.
Was it a slow like? Well, how does that
It's
work?
a slow burn.
Yeah,
it takes about
it's
an
like-
hour and a half to 2 hours for it to really kick in.
Wait, do
Yeah.
you have to watch it twice? Is it one of those ones like, oh, that's why
Not-
Luke did that?
Not exactly. It's just there's a lot packed into one movie.
Oh.
A lot of things happen. There are a lot of like really high peaks, but I think you just get so much thrown at you at once that you have to kind of sit on it for a while.
What about the Porgs? Did they ruin the movie?
Are those the new Ewoks?
Really?
I fucking love them. Yeah.
Okay, good. I was worried when I saw Porgs and all this Porg hype going on.
It was a lot of it.
I thought it was going to be the new Jar Jar.
I wouldn't
that
have
was
gone
gonna be
that
the new
far.
Ewok.
I
No,
literally saw it as the
they-
new toy to sell.
They do it subtly enough so that it's not annoying. Like
Good.
they just kind of appear in the background, and like the little parts with them are hilarious.
Okay.
Guardian of the
I think
Twitch
I'm okay with
says
that.
it's kind of a love it or hate it movie. Would you agree with that one?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think you can like it and not love it. Yeah.
You can date it for a little bit, but it's not
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah.
Mixed
It's-
reviews. My boyfriend loves it, but my friend in Iceland hated it. Well, the Icelandic people are known for hating a lot of movies. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just...
I'm also like a newish Star Wars fan. Like I didn't watch the first 4, 5, and
Really?
6 for like 25 years. And and so like I finally watched it, and like those were a little bit underwhelming to me because I knew so much about it. Same as like Final Fantasy VII. Like I already knew the big spoiler, you know. And so like watching them, I
Wait,
was like,
what's the big
yeah.
spoiler in Final Fantasy VII? There's 3 discs.
There's
I'm only
3
on
discs.
disc 2, so...
Vader is Luke's dad.
Yes. So like I love this one. Like I thought it was really, really good.
Yeah.
But I'm also like I'm not one of the older fans, and like I kind of thought about it, and if I had been an older fan based on things that happened in this movie, I might be
You might hate it a little more, are you saying?
yeah, I might not like it as much.
I've heard it's different. It's different from the others.
It's yeah.
It went in a different direction.
Yeah, it totally did.
I hear you guys know that those Facebook videos that with the dad jokes.
Yes.
Yeah, do you see the most recent one?
I saw the
Star
one,
Wars
the Star
one?
Wars one. Those
you
were
guys
good.
see it?
That
No.
was pretty good.
The one that had me was why did 4, 5, and 6 come before 1, 2, and 3?
Why?
Because directing Yoda was.
Oh, yeah. That one was definitely a dad joke.
Dumb.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I was trying to find the humor, and then I found it. I was like, no, it's still not funny.
Yeah, they that was a good one, though.
It was so bad, but
the Star
it was,
Wars ones were actually
Yeah.
pretty good.
I've
They
actually
were
never
pretty good.
seen episode 3.
What was it was like a weird,
Really?
You don't
Yeah.
need to.
That
was a good one.
So order of
Order
the
of the
movies that
Phoenix?
I watched.
Oh.
Yeah.
I watched the first Star Wars all the way through.
Wait,
I watched-
episode 1?
Oh, episode 1.
Okay.
That's not the first Star
I
Wars.
know,
That's
I
not
know,
the
I
first
know,
Star
I know,
Wars.
I know, I know. I watched,
Don't you ever come into this house
I
and
watched,
call that the first Star Wars
You can
movie.
tell who are fans. That's not the first Star Wars.
Yeah.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
I watched episode 1
There you
Thank
go.
you.
all the way through.
Okay.
I watched episode 2 and like kind of was going back and forth in the house, and like so I caught bits and pieces of it,
That's
and
all you need.
I remember
Yeah.
the ending. And then I didn't watch episode 3 at all. And then, like 2 or 3 years later, I watched 4, 5, and 6.
Yikes.
All at once. Yeah.
Yikers.
Yeah, so I kind of want to watch them again because I don't think I got everything.
You gotta watch them in the machete order.
So in your mind, Anakin is bitching about sand, and then now he's killing people.
Apparently, he bitched about sand in episode 3, so I don't know.
Hey, I got him laid.
That's
I
true.
got him laid.
I
So
never,
try that
I
line
never
at a
saw
bar.
old Anakin.
Yeah, I tried.
I don't
Welcome-
like sand.
I don't like sand.
I hate
Of
sand.
course.
Of course.
It gets everywhere.
It's like, take me now.
Take me home now. Thank you, Anakin.
You have to be a Sith after that, though. That's the only deal. Though. That's the trade.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll eventually watch it sometimes, but I haven't been one of those big. Of course, I need to go rush and see the movie. You know, I've been disappointed with a lot of the films I've gone to see. So I don't know. Go see it and tell us what you think about it. Of course, when you come back, Cory, when are you going to see it?
Hopefully this week. I want to dig up some
I'm
time and go
excited
check it
to
out.
hear what you guys think about it. 'Cause
I'm
I don't know what to
excited.
expect from you two.
I'm excited to form an opinion. I think this falls into the category of I'm gonna like it no matter what. So
Really?
yeah, I can put myself there for certain movies like
I
Guardians
can force
2.
it.
Yeah, Guardians 2. No matter what, I was like, I'm gonna like this movie because I love the first one so much. I just want to see these characters doing things. I didn't care who the bad guy was. It could have just been them, like, I don't know, driving around in a spaceship listening to music, and I would have liked it.
I don't know if there's a franchise where I've liked the characters so much that I just didn't care what I see them in. Like, just put them in something. I don't think that's a thing for me. Like,
Well, I mean, I go in there like not expecting it to suck. Like, you know, they'd have to screw it up. It would have to be really bad. But I'm just going in there to enjoy the movie, not like as a critic or anything. It's hard. It's hard, and I can only get there for a certain franchises like Star Wars and Guardians. I think are the only two I can do that.
Okay, if they made an Overwatch movie,
Yeah, there we
it would
go.
be the same thing.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
don't
No
like
matter
it.
what, no matter what, I would love it.
And Blizzard will never let us down like that.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
that's a tall order to ask for Blizzard to let you down.
Daddy Kaplan would make sure that movie rocks.
Who the heck? Oh,
I'm saying hello because Guardians of the Twitch said hi.
hello, Guardians of the Twitch. I believe is a new watcher.
Oh.
Maybe.
Hey, what's up?
Watching the
What's
Watchers.
happening?
I forgot the Watchers were in Guardians.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna
Voice
actually put
actor
more
chick? Yes, that's me.
stuff in there. So yes, Aryn is a professional voice actress. You've heard her in such things as
The Simpsons.
Star Drop. I've been in a video about cows. My voice is talking about how farmers and families and other stuff.
What?
did you
Give,
even
give us a line from
Give
that.
us a line. Do you remember?
Dairy farming is not just an occupation; it's a way of life for California's something.
Nailed it.
Families.
What
Yeah.
a sellout! What a sellout
Milk.
What, for the
does a
farm?
body good.
for big dairy.
for Big Dairy.
You're part of the problem, Aaron.
Big farming company.
Next thing you know,
Yeah.
net neutrality
Neutrality.
is actually it's not just
Fuck
a
net neutrality.
yeah, but if they pay though, right?
No.
No, you wouldn't do it.
No.
I'd take that gig.
Oh hell no.
Net neutrality
Really?
is not
You-
just a
You take that?
Nobody
hate?
would. Nobody
It's
would
a
see
way
it.
of life.
Nobody would see it, and then you wouldn't get any more money.
Oh no, they know your voice. They know your voice. The internet would dig up something to know
Disgusting.
that it was you. Oh yeah,
I could disguise my voice.
That's enough. Yeah, that's enough. That's too much hate. That is too much hate.
What do you guys think about the Ready Player One trailer? Did you see it?
Oh yeah, tons of Easter eggs in that thing.
Saw
Including Tracer.
Which is
and-
crazy,
and
yeah.
Commander Shepard.
Really?
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't see him.
She's
didn't
right.
see that.
She's right behind Tracer.
Oh, they chose FemShep too.
Hell yeah,
Smart.
they did.
What?
Chun-Li was there.
Shut the front
You saw it? You
door.
saw it? Yeah.
I'm looking at the images or whatever.
Yeah.
That's all right. Way to go.
A pretty good premise too. It's like a big time movie, right?
How in the hell did
Scorsese?
you? How did you?
I think it's Spielberg, isn't
afford
it?
that.
Yeah, I think it's Spielberg.
That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
We got Spielberg money.
Spielberg.
That is true.
You know
Spielberg.
what I'm looking forward to is the Tomb Raider movie.
Yeah, I'm
That
actually
one
kind of
looks
looking
really
forward to
good.
that because I really like the game when they rebooted the game. So I
haven't played the new ones yet, but like,
the new
I know
one.
they
It's
were really,
really
good.
good. I haven't played the second one. The first one is really good.
Huh, maybe that'll be my next stream game.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jack Mack says Ready Player has Overwatch Eater egg.
Eater eggs.
Yikes!
Yeah. Can't wait for that.
It's an R-rated movie.
Actually, when you go in theaters, they just hand out eggs for everybody. You eat?
Hard-boiled
eat 'em.
eggs.
No, the eggs eat you because they're eater eggs.
Ceramic Dragon.
In Soviet Russia, the eggs eat you.
Ceramic Dragon, late as ever, says, you guys ready for Wolverine to walk around and talking to Disney? We were on that.
Ceramic Dragon, you really need to work on your attendance, buddy.
Yeah.
Now I understand, like, when I was a kid, the teacher get mad when you're late.
Yeah.
That's why.
Slip.
I think Ceramic lurks in the beginning, and then he just comes in and
trolls
asks us,
intentionally?
right after we're done talking about something.
You know what I watched today? I don't know why I watched these. I watched reaction videos to the announcement of the Ninja Turtles in the Injustice movie, or in the Injustice video game, Injustice 2.
You got lost in one of those.
I did.
Those
I
Facebook
really
video.
did.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden I'm sitting there, and it was a 20-minute video, by the way.
You watched the whole thing?
I watched the whole
Of
thing.
reactions?
Was it a slow
Of
day?
just people reacting.
Slow
just
day
like
for you?
reacting. I had just woke up, and I can't remember what I was checking on, and then all of a sudden I just found myself there.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got to take a shower, but then I was like, these reactions though. Like these reactions to, I think I was trying to look for gameplay because I wanted to see what they're going to actually, how they're going to incorporate the Ninja Turtles into.
So 10,
Justice
15
League.
minutes into it, no gameplay. You thought,
No gameplay.
I got 5 more minutes.
Got
Maybe they'll show it.
reactions, yep.
Okay.
And it was over, and except like I don't understand. So a lot of the people that were reacting to it thought it was Rorschach from The Watchmen when they first, because it's like it shows Raph in a trench coat, and, fedora looking thing, and so like, oh my, is it Rorschach? And it was like you saw a sigh drop on the ground first. Why did you think Rorschach?
Yeah, because Rorschach uses size all the
Yeah,
time.
he's just running around with size.
Freaking
apparently.
ninja.
And he's extremely fat in a trench coat as well. So I don't know. But I don't know how they're going to integrate that into the... Rorschach actually makes more sense since he is a part of the DC universe. But I don't know why they decided to go with the Ninja Turtles. But people are excited about it, so whatever. Or at least 20 people.
I wasn't aware, like, is it just alternate skins for one character?
They haven't even... Well, not,
or does
to
each
my
one have
knowledge-
its own fighting set?
To my knowledge, I have no idea.
If so, that's a little
hope-
excessive to throw all 4 in.
I think each one has its own fighting set, from what I've heard. But you don't play one. You play all 4, and then you switch between who's...
So they're ice climbers?
Yeah, basically.
I thought he was going to say, like, you play all 4 on the screen.
All
at one
4 at the
time.
same time.
They're just beating the shit out of whatever the character is from all angles. It turns into a 4v1 every time.
That would be hilarious. I want to see that now.
Speaking of 4v1, have you guys tried the new mode in Overwatch?
4v1.
Oh,
no!
yeah.
Hunting
That's so
the
much
Yeti
fun.
hunting?
Haven't.
Yeah, Yeti Hunter.
Is
Yeah.
it good? Is it good?
Yeah, it's fun.
It's pretty good.
Was it with you the other night when we like queued with this monkey and he wouldn't like leave?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we queued up as a 5-stack, and we all said we want to be the May, and we queued into a single guy who wanted to be the Yeti every time. And so we beat the fuck out of this guy, like mercilessly. But we were like, we want him to stay because we want to get our boxes for the arcade. So we were being like, oh, dude, you almost got us. Good job.
Wow.
Dude, you almost got play of the game, because he got play of the game too. And we were like, oh, sweet play of the game. And so he played again with us, and we do the same thing. Oh, you almost got us. And
Like,
he was...
like 12 times.
Just kept
No joke.
milking that.
Yeah.
We got all of our boxes off this kid.
He's
Yeah, and
probably
people have been
listening
doing
right
later,
now.
yeah.
You bastard!
You bastards! I thought we had friendship.
It was Ceramic Dragon.
Because we didn't even do like the nice thing and start letting him have wins. Like
Nope.
we all got our boxes and we just kept beating this guy.
That's
Yeah,
so
He's
funny.
got to learn at some
I
point.
definitely like being May better than being...
Really?
I like being the Winston.
monkey, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
once
it
you learn how
fair?
to do it, like
Maybe I just
Yeah.
don't play Winston, so I don't have a good grasp on how to play him. I like playing May better.
Is it a fair, like, balance though?
Depends.
Yeah. It-
I
I
think
mean, it depends on the player.
I think
Yeah.
a good Winston though will beat the hell out of the maze every time. But if you get a Winston who doesn't really know what he's doing or he gets too aggressive, you can beat him.
And have you got all the skins that you wanted?
No.
I got Soldier skin today.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't got any of them, and the only one I want is Sombra.
I got Bastion today, and then when I bought like my 20 skins on the first day, I got Hanzo.
You know they're revamping that.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're just getting rid of his gray hair.
Yeah, they're making
Make
him
him
look more
younger.
like in the comic.
Oh, I do want to get Reapers from last year. I didn't get it. That was a good skin.
Oh, it should be like super cheap, right?
Yeah, it's $250. I mean, I'm waiting until the last day.
Okay.
Thank you for listening, everybody. We will actually wrap it up there on a higher note with the winter season of Overwatch, giving us good gifts.
Way to go,
good
world.
games.
Way to go.
2018 will hopefully be a lot better, I don't know.
I think we say that every year.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, on
ever
one,
since 2001. That's basically how it's been.
On one hand, Alabama doesn't elect a pedophile, and then you're like, yay, things are going to be okay.
Celebrate small victories. That's
And
what you
then the
gotta do.
next day, oh, the internet's dead.
You gotta celebrate. the
AOL
small
Instant
victories.
Messenger's dead.
Nobody ever cared about that anyway. Is Yahoo Messenger still going?
I don't know.
If that's still going, then there's hope, everybody. He's the blue lantern of the internet. For the real David Webb, Cory Vincent, and voice actress extraordinaire, Aryn Roselle, I am Sir Aaron Carter saying the internet is still alive. It's in your heart.